Hi, and welcome back to The Witness. Oh, stop the music. There we go. Doing some witnessing today. Finished a long, annoying work week, and let's exercise the old. Oh God, it is the screw. There's a screw in the arm of my chair that likes to fall out pretty repeatedly, and every once in a while I have to screw it back in. It just fell out, so I'll put it on the desk for now and I'll screw that back in later. It's a bit annoying, but it happens. Once every 6 months or so the screw works its way loose and just falls out. Where was I? Witness, yes. Playing more of The Witness. I feel like I should make myself a little bit bigger here, given that I'm not really required to be small. I was smaller. Oops. Oh, I want to move this. There we go. I was required to be a lot smaller in other games. But we have less requirement to do that here. Given we only really need to pay attention to the center of the screen directly when we're doing these puzzles. Alright, so this is totally a good idea, right? We have spent most of the day and like a lot of the week thinking about using my brain at work, and I'm tired and it's Friday, and now we're immediately going to try to spend more brain power on puzzles that I probably don't need to solve. Especially since I was working on this so hard last time and couldn't get anywhere with it. Although so I determined that last time there wasn't any way to make the shape while also keeping the two stars in the same area, or while like separating those things. So I think the only way to proceed forward with this is to put these two shapes together in such a way that covers all four squares that is required to be covered to solve the problem. And I think I see a way, and if this is really as easy as I think it is, I'm going to be really annoyed for having spent like 10 minutes on this last time. Right? There's a 2 wide portion of this rotatable thing. I need to go 2 wide here. It goes up 3, and then I can go 4 across, and that covers everything, does it not? Is that drawable? I think it is. Right, like this? Wow. Yeah, I'm real annoyed. Because that was a lot easier than I thought. I guess I was just really tired at the end of the stream last time or something. Oh, this is one that can... Is this one that can go multiple ways? It looks like it is. I don't see a way in which going right is particularly useful. I guess we're gonna have to solve it in some direction anyway, and we can try the other 2 directions later. Maybe it's for like, we can get a good vantage point for an environmental puzzle or something. Let's just try to solve it in some direction and see what happens. So we need the Tetris piece, and it is rotatable with 2 empty squares, and there's 2 stars in said empty space. So I guess that is going to be kind of however you want to rotate it, right? So it's going to be something like this, but we got to separate those things. It's 3 wide, so I guess I can do something like does this work? How tall is it? Can I have the empty space? No, so I gotta be like this. No, because that's not gonna fill the space in, so... So I need to have these 2 squares, these... It's 4 tall. While cutting out those, so it's gotta be like... Gotta be like this. Something along these lines. No, why does that not work? I missed this part. Right, because now the outside ones don't have a friend. So I need to not cut those off somehow. Which I don't think is doable unless I separate them explicitly at the start. There we go. That's one solution. It's the forward solution. I wonder if there's a left or right. There's got to be a left and or right solution there. Like there has to be. Oh, my camera is a little bit off. Let me fix that. Still a little bit off. Gonna shrink it a teeny bit more. Nope, wrong. Or make that a bit bigger, I guess. Either way works. That's better. There's still a tiny bit sticking out, which I find kind of annoying. But that should be good enough. Alright. Purple. Oh, the purple, right, for the star, right? So we're gonna have to have exactly... we're gonna have to have this thing in the same area as one of these. So right, if we like cut these two off, but also make this side the shape that has these in it. So if it was like 3 wide, and then on top of that we went like, I hate these Tetris pieces, man. So if we put this one on the bottom, 1, 2, 3, and then put this one on top of it, it would be like that. No, it would be like this. Right? It would be something like that. So if we went now, we also need to cut this off, but that should work, right? Something like this. But we have to end up here, so maybe we have to go in the other direction. Hey Doof. Yes, we are witnessing. I don't know if you watched last time, but last time I spent like 10 minutes on this puzzle before giving up for the day, because I was very tired, I guess, and my brain wasn't working, and then I did it in like 30 seconds when I came back today. So I guess taking the break before was definitely worthwhile. Okay, so like doing this, like just separating the field in half, is going to solve the star problem. So I need to cut off this side of the field, get to the end whilst containing these shapes. So I figure it's going to be something like we go 3, and then we could go like so if we went, but I also need to be able to get to the top. Right, so this is, but then how do I also like, I mean, I guess I don't need to I could have multiple areas. Like I guess this could just be in this area without any sort of problem. So if I took like but then how do I connect these? Because my initial thought was like, okay, we divide the field in half, we solved it, that solves the 2 stars on the right. Now, if I can, like, combine the 3 pieces on the right, into, like, a shape that should solve that, like, that solves that problem. But the problem is, these are all so far away, so in order to get them into one shape, I'm gonna have to, like, stack them on top of each other. So I'm gonna need to figure out the right way to stack them on top of each other that is also drawable in a way that lets me get to the end while also cutting this off, which doesn't seem super easy. So something that I'm thinking about maybe is there any way to get these 3 things in the same area? Right, if I went like 1, 2, 3 up, but now I would also, if I like put it on top, right? That doesn't make sense. It would be more like this. Because I'm thinking we go 1, 2, 3, and then this piece would be 1, 2, 3, 1. No, so that's not right either. I mean, this obviously doesn't solve anything. It is not also getting that area correct. But, and it's also too far over here. But it was, like, that covers those 2 shapes. But I need to get the pink thing in the same area. And then, like, so if I could do this while ending up in the same area, which I don't know if is doable, I could then go up and then, you know, do something like this. But that's not going to put that doesn't separate the area either. Can I even separate the area? Like, can I is it, if this was like the right shape, for example, is there any way to actually separate? Like, yeah, I guess I could go over like this. So no, see, that doesn't separate them. Well, it does, like, it does technically separate them, but no, like, this is obviously not right. It doesn't work. Ugh, man. I really hate these Tetris pieces. And technically these puzzles are optional because I've done the laser here. I finished it. But these puzzles are here and I want to do them. I very much want to do them. I don't really want to break out the spreadsheet again because it's annoying to look at. So I've got to be able to capture this shape and at least one of the 2 star pieces in the same shape. And I don't see how that's super doable. I mean, obviously it is. But if I went like, you know, 1, 2, 3, like something like this, but I also would need to cut off this area, which I don't know how to do that. Like, I could do, no, not quite. I need to go down one more. Oh, no, I was right there. That was right. So like this solves the top. So maybe I'm going about this the wrong way, because that solves the top area. So all I really need to do is solve the bottom area, and I can do that. So if I go like this, solves that bottom area technically, but the problem is I can't now. There's no way of actually cutting it off, right? I can't get out. While also like actually cutting off that spot. So that's not doable either. So I need to combine them in some way. So I'm pretty sure this has to be all 4 or all 3 pieces. Otherwise it's not completable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it could just be 6 tall. So if I went like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but then I would cut but then I would cut them off is the problem. I wouldn't have a hole, because I could go like this and then put that on top and then over, but that, yeah, now I have this problem again. Oof. Oof. I really hate the Tetris pieces, man. They're not my cup of tea. What if I started with the 3, just the 3 up? I could start with the 3 up, but the fact that this is in the middle is super annoying. Right, that piece is in exactly the wrong spot to get me out of here. So I could go with the 3 up, and then if I put this one on top of it, for example, it would be like so. But now I'm still not cutting off area, is the problem. I guess we could go like this. Right, and that cuts that off, but now I can't get past myself in any way. I feel like this has got to be one shape. I don't see a way to be able to do this without it being one shape. So if I went like... But also, how do I make it one shape? If I just stack them on top of each other, it's 6 tall, and then how do I escape without going the other way around? I guess. Because it could be... But now... I'm gonna have to go... like 3 tall. Suppose we could start on the bottom like this. The 3 wide one. Right, like... That is a correct shape that encompasses all of them and solves the star problem, but I can't make it to the top while doing that. And is there a different order in which I can? Like, I don't know how to do that. Like that solves that gets me cut off correctly, but now I'm not containing a star in that area, and I can't shift it over one because then I won't have the piece in there, and I can't use the top piece because then the top piece is not contained. Is there any way to draw the shape while also getting to one of these stars? Not without using this piece, right? Because this piece is the 3 wide one that could do me something like this, where I actually reach to it. But so like I could do the thing that I had before where it's something like this. I really feel like this is a good shout. Like this looks like a reasonable option. But I need to be able to get this in an area while doing that, and I don't know how that's do. What if I shift over one? Like, oh, is this it? Oh, I think this might be it. No, because then I can't get down, right? This would need to come down here. Can I go up and do that? Okay, this looks like we're getting somewhere. Then what? I have to draw this in the opposite order that I did? Yeah, we got it. Oh man. There we go. That felt nice. I got there eventually, once I sort of realized that this piece was drawable on its own. And I got there because when I was trying to reach this star with it and balancing, I was balancing it on top of this piece to sort of make a shape, and then realized that like I could shift this over because I could put this in the middle. I was trying really hard, like for some reason, I was trying to reach this star with it, so I was always putting the Tetris piece in one of the corners, which I didn't have to do, and that since it's in the middle and it's only 3 wide, doing that always ran me into the edge of the board, which got me stuck. But once I realized that the way to do this is to just draw the piece separately, you can just put it in the middle and get it out, and then that allows you to go up. And then we also previously sort of deduced that this was possible, which was good. Man, this really looks like we literally have just one more in this area, and I'm excited for that because I don't like these. Okay. This feels like we might have to break out the spreadsheet for. Because I need to get these in the same area, and I need to get these pieces together. Right, so... Right, look, there's a piece or something. But now we're not putting the 2 stars in the same area. So in order to put the 2 stars in the same area, I feel like we're going to need to utilize that the blue negative squares. So I think what we want to do here, because these are also rotatable, is the annoying bit. This is not rotatable, these are rotatable. So in what orientation can we rotate these on top of each other to get these 2 pieces contained with a drawable shape, that also we can then like subtract overlapping squares with? So if you give me a minute, I'm gonna break out the old the old Google sheet that we've been using for a while with this. That's the wrong one. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Yeah. And here, just very briefly, this is what this sheet has looked like, because we solved a very big Tetris piece problem with it, which was certainly entertaining. But I am going to bring back the witness for a second, just so that I can have... I'm looking at OBS on the other monitor, just so that I can I can plot this out and get the shapes on right without having to tab back and forth. So if you will excuse me a moment while I set up my stupid little sheet. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 by 4. It is a 4 by 4. Put the borders in. You get only a left border so that you no borders. Get rid of your borders, and then I want you to have borders. 4 by 4. Where the start is here, the exit is there. We're gonna have shapes that look like this. Let's use orange and blue because those are nicely contrasting. And we need to get S for star, S for star, P for piece, P for piece, and N for negative in there somewhere. And there. Now I can bring up the browser and we can work out how to solve this. Oh, I need the negative piece too. What shape was the negative piece? It was just a little L. Okay, so then the negative piece is shaped like this. These can be rotatable in any way. So if I went just, I don't know, to start somewhere, something like that. Then I could take the blue piece and be like 1, 2, 3, 4. These would overlap, but then I'm not containing those two pieces, which is a little bit annoying. Right, so like the easiest solution I see is something like this, where we like just rotate the pieces and fit them in, right? But the problem is that doesn't work. Right, because we can rotate the pieces and just fit them in like that. That's not drawable, because we're starting in the middle, so that doesn't work. Plus, we're also not capturing the negative piece in there. So, my next thought is, what if we ignore the stars, just have them in their own separate area off to the side, and then we try to use these squares exclusively to fit these pieces in. So if I went like orange, orange, then I would have to go, yeah, see, here's the, if this was an easy puzzle, you could do something like this, and then the negative could cancel out these pieces. However, then suddenly we're not containing the piece squares anymore. I feel like something like this is close though. And I want to, like, if I remove the orange pieces here, because the blue piece and the orange piece are symmetric, right? They're exactly the same chirality, yeah. It's just there's two of them. So, oh, this is also not the right chirality, even. This is drawn wrong. This should be like that. Oh, so then, does this work then? So, because it helps if I draw them in the right orientation, I guess. So if I draw them like this, right, but then use the negative piece to take out these three squares, does that work when we draw like this? Because then these three pieces are being taken out by the negative one, and then we have the shape like this, which contains the two pieces, the negative one and the stars are on opposite sides. I'm gonna try this. So I'm gonna switch screens here. Like, the Tetris pieces aren't that hard if you're willing to do that, because it's so much easier to play around with their shapes if I can like physically move them around. But it's very hard to conceptualize them, and bringing up that like spreadsheet for every puzzle is just really annoying. Oh, the problem is this drawable? I think it is. If I do this, yeah. See, like, it's not that hard if I just break out the spreadsheet, but the spreadsheet is annoying to break out, you know? Oh god. Okay. I thought that was the last one, but very clearly this is the last one. I mean, I feel like I can just run over this, which I can, so whatever. I still don't understand how these triangles work. Okay. Can I get out of here though? Yeah, I hope so. Okay. Well, while we're over here, do we have a good view into anything that looks like an environmental puzzle of some sort? Because, you know, we've got the view. We might as well use it. Doesn't look like it. Still want to solve this puzzle though. And then I want to go back and rotate it in the two other directions and see if I can get anything out of that. Hopefully that shouldn't be too hard, because you just have to sort of change the orientation of this puzzle piece. But I said that about the other one, that I thought you just had to orient differently, and it was completely different. But we'll see. So first, I gotta solve this thing. Okay. So, gosh. I mean, I need to split up the green and the purple is the main deal here. And the purple doesn't care about the orange pieces. So can I fit these orange pieces in a way that will allow me to split up the green and the purple in some manner? I mean, this is pieces right now, like that works. It is not splitting up green and purple though. Unless I can also add something like this in. Even then it's not splitting up green and purple. Especially since these are both rotatable. Like I could do like this is those pieces. That does not, that's very close to splitting up green and purple. But that's not right with the little piece either. The two piece. Oh boy. So right, if I was gonna, I would need to go, I can't just go straight up because that's not gonna work. Like I have to go around something along these lines. But if I go around, right, and that's gonna cut them off if I try that. Can do something like this with these pieces, and that just solves that. But now I'm not cutting off the green, and if I go like, if I just do that, I'm cutting the green off from itself, which doesn't, or the green off from itself, and the purple off from itself, which doesn't work. Any other ideas? Let's see. So I can make any orientation of a 2x3 square with the 2 piece and the 3. Does that help me in any way? Is it worth just doing something like this to get that piece like off the board? And I think the answer is no, because now I can't separate the purple and the green. So I guess that's why that's there, to prevent that, because if I do this, suddenly the green and purple are not separatable. Or this is not doable this way. So that can't be a solution. I could do something like this. Which solves those pieces, but does not separate purple and green. But I could go... That doesn't work either, because that does not separate. So what can is there any way I can use this to this rotated in some direction? No, the only direction that works, because I can't. This is the only direction that would work to fit on top of it, and then I can't separate them. I could rotate it because it's 3 wide. I don't think that works. to do it that way either. So do we just have to use all... I need to use all 6 of these pieces in a way that I can make this shape so that I can separate the star and then go like this. Is there a way that I can do that? If I go like 1, 2, 3. So that's that top, this is that piece that's above me, which doesn't help. Unless I also go like this. Like that, technically, is a shape that fits, but now the purple doesn't work. Oh, does that shape not fit the way I thought it did? Why does that shape not work? Because that should be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, because I'm missing the 2 tall piece by doing that. Oh, can I just put the 2 tall piece like on top somehow? That is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. On this side we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Right, so those are those shapes like that. I feel like we're very close to something here. I go 2. No, but see, now I'm not containing this piece, which is what I need to do. I also need to add that 2 tall on there. And if I add the 2 tall on there, it's just going to encapsulate the green piece, which is not what I want to do, unless I put it off to that side, which then splits the purple from itself, especially since I'm currently capturing the purple in this. So I don't think this is quite... I feel like this is close, but I don't think this is right. Okay. Then if I go... That is a perfectly viable shape. No, but it's not capturing the piece that it needs to have in it. It's kind of important. Because that little 2 can't be rotated. If I do anything there that cuts off the purple from itself, can I if I just and I can't shift this over 1 because then we're not getting the thing. Yeah, now we're not cutting off the green. Because I need to divide this board in half somehow. I need to do something like this that divides it in half. Right? Like I need to be able to divide it in half. So if I put the 3 along the bottom, it's up 1. Except it's up 1 like this. So that's a shape that could be in there. But if I could add the 2 in right here. That's a shape. Right, like those is that drawable in a way that lets me get to the end? No, because it doesn't cut off the bottom. And it also doesn't do what I want for that star, which is included in this area. But that's the only way to get to that area, is go like this. Like, this is a viable shape, but now I can't get out. If I went the other way, does that let me out? No, it does not. But theoretically, if I pressed enter here, it would just be the... Like, I mean, it's not working because I'm not solving the puzzle. But everything is happy, yeah. Everything is happy with that, but I'm not solving the puzzle. That's fair, you know, I don't blame you. I mean, there's sort of there's 2 fundamental problems here. We need to divide the board in half horizontally, basically, so we can separate the green and the blue, or the green and the purple. So is there a way to divide the board in half horizontally while containing the purple things and all of these shapes at the bottom? And I don't know how to do that. I mean, maybe there's something I could do like this, right? Like, what if I try to contain the green pieces with the purple instead, and I just like straight up go off on a weird tangent and cut the purple ones off from everything first? But then now I'm going to need to make this a shape that also enables me to get to the end somehow. And I don't really know how to do that either. I may bring up the spreadsheet again. Unless I can, like, have some sort of epiphany. No, I'll look at this again. No, wait a minute. No. Let me try something. Right? Does this work? Right? No, I think I'm forgetting how the stars work. Because I've only been using stars of the same color. But I dealt with this in previous things, right? Yeah, see, like, the different color stars can be in the same area. There just can only be exactly one other thing of that color in the area. Right? So this would be fine. Right? The stars are happy in this situation. So I just need to make something that fits these, right? So maybe I will break out the spreadsheet. Give me a minute. Because I'm going to need to delete this, and I'm going to get the spreadsheet out again. It's what? This time it's a 5x5? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I need an extra row and an extra column of grid. These shapes I need to change because one of them is chiral from the other direction that it was. Right? Yeah. And then this is just a 2x2 piece. And then this is the end. This is the start. And there's a piece here, and a piece here. Okay, let me change the screen again so you can see what I'm doing. right? So if I go like, no, yellow, I can go like blue, because that'll cover those. And I can rotate this in any way that I want. I gotta make sure I'm not picking up that star to the right though. Yeah, so I can't go, like, if I want to put like a really thick border or something on this side. Well, let me draw them. I can't go any further left. Or to the right, I mean, because there's a star right here, so I can't shift this over. And I can't go orange like this, because then that's not drawable anymore. But if I went... No. So let's swap these. So if I take that away, and I put the orange one like this... then the blue one has to go like this. And that should work, right? Is the star... There's no stars in the bottom like that. The stars are in the top two left corners up here. So this should be fine, right? If I like draw like this. Okay, I'm gonna move this over. And we'll bring back up the witness. And let's hope that I'm right, because that would be great. I can't believe I forgot about how the stars worked for a while. I guess, like I said, it has been a weird day. Or a long day, anyway. Should be like this, I think, is what I did. Yeah! There we go. It's been a long day. Okay, so there. We technically finished the puzzles in this area. I did want to rotate this. Oops. Let me take a picture with my phone so I don't mess this up. I'd like to be able to get back to this. Yeah, so am I, man. So am I. I had like a bunch of presentations and stuff today and discussions about future planning for work and blah blah blah, and like trying to explain stuff to people that don't really get exactly what you're doing, because like that's what they've hired you for, obviously, right? Like I'm there to do the technical stuff so that the people that don't know how to do the technical stuff get the answers they want. But trying to explain exactly what was done in a way that is both accurate and allows them to understand it can be very hard sometimes. I'm not saying that like people are dumb or whatever. I mean that like I mean that like people have different skill sets, obviously, right? So I'm trying to explain like statistical modeling and like very specific methods for which we're trying to attach two things together in a way that makes sense to somebody who's like, you know, they're a medical person, right? Like, no, well, my boss is like also a math person, but I'm a data scientist, so I generally get assigned to particular projects, not like that are all over the company, not just like do exactly work for my boss kind of thing, right? So I'm working for someone who I don't report to right now in a different department where I'm doing medical research, basically. So the person that I'm doing stuff for is like it has like a pharmacy background. They're a medical person. They have written papers about medical things, like from the medical point of view, but not. So it's potentially difficult to get across particular concepts in like the way I did a math thing, right? You know, I don't want to give specific examples or anything, but there was something today that was basically like, no, the way you've worded that seems a bit weird. Like, you're reducing this number for people, but some people have that number already there. So what do you mean? Like, should you just not exclude them? Like, should you just exclude those people when you're doing that? And like, well, no, it's mathematically equivalent to because the only thing I'm checking for is that they're less than a certain number, right? Like I'm looking for less than 30. So if the people that are already less than 30 have 10 subtracted from them, they're still less than 30. If they have 1,000 subtracted from them, they're still less than 30. It's just that less than 30 threshold that I'm looking for. So it doesn't matter if I exclude them or not, the number will still be the same. But like it was apparent, like confusing to, it wasn't, I guess, apparently obvious. But there's a lot of that kind of thing going on. Oh man, I feel like this is going to be annoying for me. Like I want to just physically like rotate this, because I want to get this in the two other directions to see if there's anything I can see. Yeah, I am one of several data scientists in the. I work for like a Fortune 500 company with like 8,000 employees. It's massive. So, and I'm working on like a very particular small project in a corner, but there's still like, 10 people on a daily basis that are involved in it. But it's like a research aspect rather than like main production sort of stuff. So there's a lot of exploration and that kind of thing. Which is weird because we do have a project manager, but our project manager is very much like, I took a Jira course once and want to make sure that everybody is fitting into this like particular little agile box that we're trying to force you into, even though it doesn't really make sense. Because the way I've described it is like, that kind of project management is super useful for when you're like trying to produce something that has a specific end result, right? Like if you want to make a button on a website that when you click on it does something, like there's very defined steps, right? You know what the end result could be, and your like individual sprints are often stuff like make the website, make the button, connect the button to something else, right? So there are these like incremental steps that let you make progress towards what is a very defined end goal. But when you're doing like research, stuff like find out if this matters, like, okay, well here's the first step to find out if it matters. It might just not show anything, in which case we're done, because we know that it doesn't matter at that point. But it might show something, and if it does, depending on what that something is, we might want to do something else, right? So in my like button analogy, in my button analogy, it's like we want to know if it's possible to make a button on a website that takes you somewhere else, not make the button that does the thing, right? So the trying to fit the project management into the same sort of methodology as like make the button versus figure out if buttons exist is very different, and is really hard to fit it into a different format. And I think it's just like a lot of the rest of the company, or my department anyway, is software development kind of stuff, so they do use an agile approach. I think it's a safe approach specifically. And that works because they have an app or like a software product or a database or whatever that they're managing. But I'm doing research, which makes it quite a bit more complicated, right? It's not like make a website, it's discover the possibility of websites. Like, do websites exist? Do they not exist? Let's find out, right? Like, it's really hard to fit that into an agile methodology, but we're trying to force it anyway, which is kind of weird. Okay, I should look at this and see if there's a way to get this done. Okay, so what I need to happen at the end is something like this. Right? Like, that's what it needs to look like at the... No, that's backwards. I'm having a hard time rotating this. Wait, is that rotatable in that direction? It's gotta be. No, but we're for some reason attempting to do it anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it goes over, and then like this. Except I need to go to the end here before I go up. I need to go up one more. Right, so I want this to look something like this, but I don't know how to do that. That doesn't seem possible. That's the wrong shape still, though. I can't. Gosh, why am I dumb? That is still the wrong shape. That's still the wrong shape. Still the wrong shape. Because it should be more like this. Like that is more the right shape. And that's actually feasible, but can I get into... I don't think you can get into the end while also making that shape, can you? If I go... How do I end... Like, that works, but how do I actually get to the end there? That goes this way. Well, no, that doesn't go that way. I guess we need to go all the way across first. So if I go like this... Yeah, that doesn't work either, though. I don't know how this is doable to go in the other directions. And I feel like this just might be a red herring or something, because those very clearly don't actually go anywhere. Right? This doesn't take me to anything. And this doesn't... That takes me to that little platform there, but it doesn't look like there's anything on it. Takes me to a little platform. Would that little platform allow me to look at something differently? I mean, probably, but I don't know if it's useful. There is a little... Oh, there is a pathway there. I see that. So there's definitely something that way. Okay. So there's gotta be a way to take that off to the left somehow. What if I do something like just point it in completely the opposite direction and then just drive off to the side? Let me get that, because I'm trying to for some reason I'm trying to point the shape in the direction that I want it to go. But I don't need to do that. There's no reason why it has to point in that direction. Right? So what if I went like... If I like rotated this and went like this? I mean... That's the right shape, but now the problem is the stars don't fit. So maybe I do have to go in the right direction by allowing... So what I need to do is finish on the inside part. So I want to go... The problem is this doesn't work. Because it's not symmetric is the problem. Oh, geez. Hi, Zinch. Welcome along. Folks from presumably the because well, this is the forward solved way, so that's not what I want to do. We're not playing Blood Bowl, we're playing The Witness, which is like a puzzle game. If you have any intention of playing it, please go away, because I will be spoiling puzzles for you, which you probably don't want to do. But if you just want to watch me go crazy as I solve puzzles, feel free to stick around. It's an open world puzzle game, as it were. So like there's just this big open, this is a bad place to look because it's hard to see, but it's just like this huge open world where there's just a bunch of different areas with puzzles in it. And it reminds me of Portal, not in the like you're portaling around way, but in the it doesn't actually teach you anything way. There's just sort of a puzzle there, and you kind of have to figure out what the rules are as you go along. Right, and it uses the environment and very simple puzzles at the start to try and teach you how the mechanics work without actually ever telling you how any of the mechanics work. So if that's your cup of tea, feel free to stick around. Well, there's each area, there's a bunch of different areas of like this island that I'm on, and they all have like a different theme. Like this theme is these star shapes that I've sort of learned what they mean. Generally, whenever you finish an area, it activates like this one of these laser beams, which I've done for this area. I'm just trying to finish like a bonus puzzle, which all seem to point towards that thing. I don't know what activating all the laser beams do yet. That's part of the mystique, I guess, but there's still a couple more to go as far as I can tell. Presumably they'll just activate like the final puzzle or whatever, but this is the situation we're in. You win lasers, yeah, basically. So what I'm doing right now is trying to solve this puzzle. I know this is already solved, as you just saw me do. Like, look, haha, I can solve this puzzle. But I want to solve it as these little other things are also endpoints. From this area, I know that whichever direction I solve the puzzle in, like I'm on a bridge right now, whichever direction I solve the puzzle in, it rotates the bridge, and I want to rotate the bridge this way to get to that little platform, meaning I need to solve this puzzle while ending in this direction. So this is probably an easier way to explain how this works. Is, you know, it's a little maze thing. You have to draw shapes in the little grid. These Tetris pieces mean you have to make that shape while around that piece while you're drawing it. These stars need to be in an area with exactly one other item of their own color. So these two stars are happy because there's nothing else in this area other than one other pink thing. This star is happy because there's one other pink thing in it, right? It doesn't matter what it is as long as there's one other pink thing in it. This is happy because we've made a shape that encloses it, and right here we have the 3 tall shape attached to the 3 wide shape being enclosed by this. Right? So what I need to do here is like somehow separate these stars into groups of 2, which I just did not do, but while also drawing the shape. So one solution for this is something like this. Not like that, like this. Right? Because now these 2 stars are happy in their outer area. These 2 stars are happy because they have an inner area. I've also drawn this shape in here, and these 2 stars are in an area. I need to rotate this piece, I think, but I don't know, so that I can exit in this direction, but I don't know if I can do that. I say as I think I see a way to do it. Yep, there you go. So like I talk out loud while I'm trying to solve these things, and I find that it helps me logic out what I'm trying to do. So this lets me go over to this, which I saw had this little board bridge on it, and I don't know what this does. It takes me in here, which does fucking nothing. Hooray. So, you know, glad I did that, I guess. Sometimes there's environmental puzzles that you can, like, extra little bonus hidden things you can spot from these, like, side paths, which is why I was looking to go this way, just to see if there was anything here. Because sometimes there is. Let me know if you see anything that looks like a circle, basically. Because sometimes you'll see things that look like this circle, but in the world, and they're actually puzzles. Well, I'm very happy that my voice can be like background noise to people. You know, that's something that I've heard. Not like specifically about me in particular, but there's like some streamers out there that a lot of people like turn on while they're trying to go to sleep and then just use their voice as like white noise. So we've solved this area as far as I can tell. So we're gonna go to a new area. And there's a few that I haven't solved. I have found this boat, which is neat because it transports me around places. So I haven't done this, whatever this is. And I don't think I've done this or this. So those are all potentially places to go. I do remember there being something over here. Well, this is like a maze area. It's like hedge mazes. And there was an area that had Tetris pieces in it that I didn't really understand. So I stopped. But now this area taught me about Tetris pieces. So I could do that. There's a lot of different options here. There was also like there's like a mine looking thing over here, like an industrial looking thing over here somewhere that had a door that I didn't know how to get into because I think it was Tetris pieces, but I know how to solve those now. But in any case, I have no idea what this is, so let's just go there. There's also two ways around this boat, so I don't know. My guess is that both ways have their own like special unique thing. Otherwise, why would there be two ways to go about it? So let's go around that way and see what happens. Keep your eye out for circle-looking things. While the boat takes me somewhere new and exciting. Actually, if there is going to be something, it's totally on the backside of this boat, so I'm gonna, like, slow myself right down to make sure that I don't miss anything. Oh, look, this is totally a puzzle. Look at this. This is a puzzle. That's an endpoint right there. I think I might have to go around the other way to do it, though. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go from... Let's find the start, though, and you'll see exactly what I mean by these environmental puzzles. A lot of the times you have to, like, line up the angles just right so that you can actually go through. But so we have to go the other way, I think. Oops, I didn't mean to alt-tab there. So let's speed this up, because I want to see the start of it, because that's the part that matters. Is the start... That's not circular enough. Look for, like, a green thing that looks like a circle. That probably lines up with these shapes, right? Like, there you go. It's all along this, right? This is all a track. You see it? You'll see what I mean. This is all a track. Look, see? They line up right there. They line up right there. They line up there. There it is. There's the circle. See? Watch. When I click on this, it's a puzzle. And I have to line that up and go all the way around. You gotta look for the things that look like tracks in the environment. Oh, here's like the quarry that I was talking about, actually. Like the mine looking thing. So we'll come back to this. I want to get this puzzle. So we're gonna have to do this journey a couple times, probably while I get this right, but So, take me back where I came from, please. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. So help me. See, you say fun, which makes me think that it won't be fun. Right? So there's that circle. The circle's like right here. Now I'm gonna have to like drive all the way around this boat though while I try to activate this puzzle. The greenhouse was rough, but I got through it like relatively easy, I found. The Tetris pieces drove me nuts. I spent like 3 streams doing the swamp. I kept popping on being like, we're almost done, like one more like 1 hour session and we'll be done with the swamp. Wait, there's no way that's it. Come on, there we go. No! I let go! No! Fuck! I didn't mean to let go. I have to do it again. Darn. Because this is a long one. The Tetris place took me forever. I kept being like, we're so close, like 1 more hour session before my Blood Bowl game, and then we'll finish this. And I couldn't do it, man. It took me forever. Well, I hope you don't mind that we're going to take a couple boat journeys here, because I need to get this puzzle or I'm going to forget about it. So, bear with me, I guess. Can I, like, turn around immediately? Do I have to, like... Oh, I can. I don't have to wait. Okay, well, there you go. I don't have to wait. I can just turn around whenever I want. That's easier. Because now I'll take the shortcut through. This magic boat is capable of navigating through a giant shipwreck. That's a puzzle. That's a puzzle too! No! There's so many of them. Okay, well, I don't need to wait now. I can turn around. There's another puzzle here. There's 2 of them. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. Yeah, we're gonna go on a couple boat journeys until we get this worked out. Where's the endpoint for the brown puzzle? Because that is also a puzzle, and I don't know where it goes. Like that gap? Come on. Connect. There we go. And there we go. No, I missed it. Fuck. Oh, that was too fast. No. I want to go do a new area rather than this environmental puzzle, but it's here. And I'm going to forget about it if I don't do it. So, yep. Guess we're gonna ding ding like a 3rd time. Hope this isn't too boring. Oh, don't tell me these clouds are puzzles too. They don't look like it. This is also one here, though, and I don't know where to go with it. But I saw this on the way through. Look. That's one. Wait till it lines up. Maybe from the other side? No, there it is. My assumption is that it would connect with, like, this, but it doesn't look like it. No. So that's a puzzle, and I don't know where it connects. Oops. Anyway, let's try this again. So, go very slowly this time, boat, and take me all the way around. Go very slowly. Yep, that's exactly what this is. We're doing the boring thing, the boring, slow, loud thing. First, so that, because otherwise I will never come back and do it. I don't know, Sean Man. I have no idea. At the start of the game, you just sort of wake up in an area, and there are puzzles in front of you. I assume there is some sort of reason why I'm on this island, or who I am, or what the deal is, but I just don't know. Right? It's like the start of Portal, where you just sort of wake up and you don't know what's going on. You're just there. Yeah, exactly. So far I'm on a weird island with all sorts of puzzles, and I don't really know what any of them mean. There have been, like, little bunkers, like locked doors that seem to lead to hidden puzzle solutions that, I've only found one so far. But I've only solved one so far, but there's a bunch of bunkered doors that I've run into, and inside of the one that I opened, there was like a puzzle solution that when I put it into a special puzzle area, it played like a weird video, which was kind of strange. I'm hoping whenever I finish all, like, these 11 looking different areas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 12, 13, whatever. Different lasers. Well, some of them didn't make lasers. Like, the ones in the bottom left didn't make lasers. I'm hoping that whenever I get all the lasers, I'll learn more at the top of the mountain. This is going to be really slow and tedious and probably loud, and I'm sorry about that. But if I let go of my mouse button here, I lose the puzzle, which I don't want to do. So we're just going to have to deal with this. I promise we'll get to more interesting things in like 5 minutes whenever I finish this. If I fail this time, I'm not doing it again. Well, it's not the boat, it's the puzzle. It's the fact that I'm holding down the puzzle that's making these sounds. Like, look. When I get to the end, it goes bzzz because I can't go any further. So it's the puzzle that's doing this, not the boat. And it's kind of an annoying sound. But I really need this boat to go slowly so that I can actually line up all these little connection points. Which is kind of annoying. But you'll see, like, when I get to the right angle, these two green pieces are going to connect. And then I'll be able to, like, move the laser along. Right? Almost at the right angle. And now. Right? So I'm going slowly around the outside of this boat, trying to line up all these little green pieces so that I can do this. If I go too fast, I can't make it. Well, we found this annoying environmental puzzle that I'm trying to get before I start a new exciting area, because otherwise I'm not going to do it. But we finished the treehouse area, which is I think where you left me last. We just finished it. Well, I mean, I finished it last stream, but there was like a couple bonus puzzles, I guess, or like different pathways I could take the bridge that I hadn't explored yet. And I wanted to finish those puzzles as well. So I did those. And now we're going off to the little windmill-y looking thing, like the three-pointed star, or whatever that would be called, that's in like that mine quarry looking area. We were gonna go there next, but then I saw this on my way over, and now I have to do it. And it's annoying and loud, but I have to do it or I'm not gonna come back, because I know me. I hate how that I have to hold down the mouse button the whole time. And I know I can make the boat go faster. I'm making it go slow on purpose, because the first time I went through trying to get this, it went too fast for me to connect the pieces. And I'd rather go very slowly and get the puzzle in one go than have to do it multiple times while doing it fast. So we just have to deal with this. It's going to take forever, and I'm sorry. Mute me if you have to, but we're doing it. This is the part I missed last time because I went by too fast. And I can't change the boat speed while I'm doing the puzzle. Like, if I could slow it down for just this part, I would. But I can't. I would speed it up again now, but I can't. If I let go of the puzzle. Which I don't want to do. Where does this connect? It's got to connect somewhere. Well, good luck in your playoff match. I hope the puzzles will be more interesting than whatever this is in a second. Oh, it's on the back side of this, like, billboard, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, the puzzle should be done by then. I did apologize for how boring this little section was going to be. But I want to get it. God, this thing is so fucking long. We're almost there, though. It also looks like there's one on the inside of the boat, like the other way you can go around this thing, but I haven't figured out where it ends yet. I just saw where it starts. Because then this will line up. Stupid boat. This thing is so fucking long. Go, boat, go! We're almost there, because I know the empty circle is, or the end point is just on the other side of this. I don't know how long I have to go along the side of this boat to get to it, but we're almost there. I think we have to go all the way around, which is a little annoying. I know, right? Well, I mean, as far as I can tell, these environmental puzzles are 100% optional. And they don't do anything. They're just there for completionary reasons. So you wouldn't have to do this, what I'm doing right now, to beat the game, as far as I can tell. But it's you feel good when you find them because they're sometimes hard to notice. Almost there. We're almost there. Like that? I just accidentally right-clicked? Fuck it, we're not doing it again. I believe you cursed me right there, T-Self. That's your fault. Because there's the end point. I'm not doing that again right now. I think there's another one in here. Right, like this? Look at that. Because the start is like over here somewhere. Click right here if I look around the back. Right? That's a puzzle. But I don't know where to go with it. I don't know where to go with it, but that's a puzzle. Yeah, that's what happened to me. I the first time I tried it, I was doing it at high speed, and I fucked up. So I was like, well, we'll do it slowly. And then I accidentally let go, and then I did it again and accidentally let go. So, yeah, we're not doing that again right now. I'm not going to be that boring to everybody. We're going to go find new puzzles. Which should be this area. We haven't been here before. Oh. I can't get here from here. That's fun. Great. Well, let's go somewhere else then. I could go down to this place, which I don't think I've done either. Or I could go, like, all the way around to here and then walk there, because I've done this area. Should I go to this quarry-looking place that I was planning on, or should I go to whatever this... It looks like a heart monitor wave or something? EKG line? Like a square wave for like music or something? Should I go here, or should I go to the place I'm trying to go to but can't, and I'll just have to go this way? Well, I haven't taken the boat around this side. I have taken the boat around the other side, so let's just do this. Off we go. Let's keep an eye out for circles. This desert place was fun. Oh, there's a door along the beach on this desert area that I haven't opened. That I probably could now, because I think it had a Tetris piece on it. Right there. Oh my god, I bet you anything that one of these clouds lines up. Or the sun? The sun is probably one. That's a circle. It's not the right color. It's not the same color as the clouds, though, so that would not work. But I bet you anything there's like a way that one of these clouds lines up and looks like a circle or something. Because that's the kind of thing this game would do. Like that. That looks like a cloud puzzle. Right there. Absolutely. Or like this. Something reflecting in the water or something. Oh, that's a circle, look. Slow down, please. At least some. Look, oh no, there. That's a puzzle. But I can't activate it from here? Oh, do I have to do it in the reflection or something? Or do I have to, oh, I probably have to do it from like this island. Never mind. Take me back where I was going, please. I probably have to do it from like over here while looking at the like melty glass area. Can I do it? Because otherwise I don't think things line up. Yeah, because there's that black line on the roof that totally lines up if you're looking at it from like up here somewhere. So I imagine that's what that probably is. Unless we can look at it from like the other side. I mean, we're gonna have to run by it anyway, so we might as well take a look. Let me out of the boat! Oh, so that's what that puzzle I did when I was in here did. It just like knocked down this like wall and I wondered what it was for, and that's because I didn't know there were boats yet. What does this do? Nothing. Oh, that probably calls the boat or something if you're not there. Sandcastle. I feel like these do something, but I guess not. What's up here? Oh, this is the way I came down to get to this place originally. What if I run over to this? I want to see if I can get that environmental puzzle, because that looks like it should be easy to grab if I was just like standing up here or something and that lined up. Right? Like, this should be fine from here, right? Yeah, look at that. Got one. And when you get those, it just seems to light up puzzles in this, on these like hummy obelisk things. Maybe if you get them all, something happens. I don't know. So I need to go. It's like up here somewhere. It's along this top coast. Although while I'm here, I could look at that bunker door thing. I really want to go try a new area though. Like I really, really, really want to go try a new area. But I mean, we're right here. I could go. I don't remember what's exactly on this door. So we can just go look at it real quick, and maybe if I can try to remember what's on it. If there's stuff that I know how to solve, then maybe I do it now. And if there's other things, I can come back. Oh god. Well, I mean, I know these little hexagons you have to collect. So right, like this collects the hexagons, but obviously the Tetris pieces don't work there. I need to get the wait, if I enclose all of them in one area, if I do something like this, but also that's actually correct for the left side, because those 4 negatives are canceling out that entire thing. So can I do that while also making a 3 wide? But I'd also have to make like a 3 wide piece somewhere. Right, so if I could do like, if I could finish like this while also collecting all the black things, that would be fine. But I can't cut this off completely. Yeah, and I can't, I'd be cutting myself off as well here. Bye. Because I'd have to grab that. So how do, well, I could all, so, and the only way to finish that would be something like this, right? So I'd have to finish like this while also collecting all the other pieces, which feels like it should be doable. But probably isn't, because I'm missing something. Yeah, because then that also doesn't work like that, right? I could also just do something like... I could cut this piece off itself first, right? Like this. And if all these end up in an area... So now if I can get to the, like, that works other than these things. So and yeah, and then doing that won't work because I'll cut off my own piece. So or I could cut it off. Well, no, I can't cut it off that way because then I can't finish. Right? So I feel like that's the right way to do it because this is the easiest piece to cut off. And if I like start combining it with other things, I mean, I guess I could make like a little L, but then how do I also include one of these? Like, I think the way to do this is cancel everything on the T piece, right? So I'm going to cancel everything on the T piece. Then I also need to be able to go like this and encapsulate all of this stuff in one area, which is doable like this. How is that not right? Oh, because this is in its own section. Because I can't cut off the top. Yeah. I feel like that's close. Like something like this is close. Let me redraw this. I could also approach from the bottom, right? So if I can get to the bottom there, and also do something like this. But if I go, I cut off my own self in a bad way if I go up here. And that also cuts me off. That has all of those in the same area, but now I can't get back through here. And it's also not doing the right thing here, where I cut off this piece from itself. I feel like this one is going to require the spreadsheet again, and I don't really want to do that. I want to go do a new area. I want to learn a new thing. That's what I feel like doing right now. So we'll come back. Oh, hello. That's a thing. That is absolutely a thing. Shiny reflective light. There's probably more than one. Because this whole area was about, like, glare on stuff. Oh, like, so that, like, can I make... Oh, these are probably something, too. But can I make that top thing glare? Probably not, because it's just, like, a yellow shape. But if there's a way to make that top thing glare, that is totally also a puzzle, but... Who knows? Or that? That probably that probably glares from the right angle. These probably all glare from the right angle. Is that right angle up here? I keep getting distracted. I guess I need to figure out where its endpoint would be, though. Oh, it's there? There we go. Keep getting distracted by these environmental things. I've been trying to go learn a new thing for so long. And it's over here somewhere, if I remember correctly. Up here. Yeah, here's the, like, miney looking thing. Alright. Oh, this just looks like an entrance. Oh, hello. Peaceful little, like, lake looking thing. Can I go down there? Yeah. I keep getting distracted. Hey, look, that's a puzzle. Oh, I've got to line it up with this, don't I? Look how many environmental puzzles we're getting. Isn't that exciting? Little bridgey thing here. Right. Because there was the Tetris pieces here that I didn't know what to do with. But I know what to do with them now. And that's not right, though. So these are going to have to connect somehow. What? Because that's not rotatable. How do you fit that shape in there? Like, you don't. That's not doable. If I put them next to each other, it would be like this. I don't know. I have no idea what you get for environmental puzzles. They light up these obelisks, right? So presumably this is tracking how many environmental puzzles there are, because when you get one, it lights this up. But I don't... There's obviously a ton, because I've got one in this area, I guess, because they seem to be unique for the areas they're in. But I haven't filled an obelisk, so I don't know what happens when you do. So yeah, fun, I guess. So how do I? These have to be separate. Do they not? Because I can't cover them both while also getting to the end. That's not right. Because this shape is like this, but then I need to get this other shape from the top. Oh, so what if I went like this? I could go this way, because then I can get this other shape I can get the other shape from the top. No. I cannot get the other shape from the top. This is only 2 pieces. Why is it this hard? Okay, let me look at just this right piece for a bit. Because this right piece is shaped like this. But that's not containing it. So that doesn't work. The only way to do this is to put these 2 shapes together somehow. But they're not long enough to reach both ways. Because this shape needs to be like this. No, that's the wrong way. Because this is 4 long, and they're only 3 apart. Alright, because this shape looks like this. That's fine. Oh, can I make the shape opposite? No, because then it doesn't fit in the square. I do not want to become famous, whoever you are. Allow me to alt-tab out briefly while I ban you forever. Banned. I'm thinking about what if I can separate this shape from the top somehow, like the negative shape, but the negative shape can't contain this piece. Right. So if I could switch them. That is fine, because that's that left piece. But now I need to also obtain that right piece somehow in here, which I don't know how to do. I mean, obviously it's doable, because otherwise the puzzle would not be here. I feel like I might need to get the old spreadsheet out again. I'm just expressing frustration. Right? Here's this shape. It contains this shape. Perfect. There is not a way to make a shape like this contain this piece. The only way that's doable is if I connect them somehow. But if I connect them just as they are, they look like this. Because there's this shape, and then there'd be one that would be like, right? Like that's what happens if you put them together, and that one is not being contained. And I can't rotate that. So how do I fit that piece in there? Like the only way I can see is if I start with this piece over here. And now, but now now I need to, oh, like, is that it? No, that feels close. No, that feels close, but it was backwards, I think. So if I take this piece over here first and do that, and then I attach this other piece to it, it's gonna look, because I can make a piece, so I can make a piece 4 wide to get both if I line them up the right way, but I need to line them up in a way that's drawable. So it's, we start with the piece that looks like this, but then it's got to go I know I'm absolutely on the right path here, but I need to be able to get this piece on and have these middle pieces cut out. So I'm gonna have to like come up through the middle here. I need to do this on the spreadsheet. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to visualize these squares. So, give me a second while I do this. So 4x4. I try to avoid breaking out the spreadsheet if I can, because it takes a while to get everything like lined up in a way that is easily showable. And there's a piece that looks like this. It's 3 tall. Piece that looks like this. And then there's a piece that looks like this. And then I will bring it over here so that we can see what I'm doing. A lot of my puzzles have been solved like this, Sean, man. Where I make a spreadsheet with drawn out pictures of the puzzle pieces so that I can orient them in ways that make sense to me. And then there's a piece here, and there's a puzzle piece here, right? Like that. These are the pieces in the area that I need to contain. And I was doing something like this, I think, right? Where we go like this. And then this blue one. Like this fits. This is how you get them together. I just needed to like have it drawn out so that I could visualize how I actually draw this shape. Yeah, right? So if I draw the shape like this, that's how you solve that. So I just, not too complicated the spreadsheet. Like I knew that was how you solved it, but I needed to draw it out so that on a way that I could actually manipulate the pieces so that I could see how it was feasible to draw. So it should look like this. There we go. We did it! Maybe I can finally start a new area and learn a new thing for once. Although I feel like that was just like a shortcut of some kind and not actually the like start. Oh, there's where I tried to activate the boat but couldn't. Hey look. What looks like a puzzle. Or an environmental one at least. Although there's a like bar in the way that's blocking that a little bit. Definitely puzzles on that wall. There's a path up here. Like there's just so many ways to explore. There's a laser box, so when we finish that will turn into a laser. We've done this. These are the shadows. I guess I didn't need that door. I could have just walked around and I didn't notice somehow. There's a puzzle. Will this activate the boat for me? Hooray! I can get the boat from here now. Okay. So, there's a puzzle up there. Can I get up there? I can get down here. Oh, hello. And there you go. What? Why not? Oh, there's stars, duh. Oh gosh, okay. So I have to make it so that there's exactly 2 in each area. Oh god. So the easy way to do that is to just cut them off. Explicitly. I know I can't. I've just blocked myself into a corner here, but I'm trying to find a way. Okay, enjoy your meeting, Doof. Does this take me anywhere fun? No, it's just out the other way. All right, well, here we go. So what these stars mean is you have to have exactly 2 of So I need to cut the shape. How many stars are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 10. So I need to cut this into what, 5 separate areas? That's nuts. But I do need to remember that the stars don't care very much about there we go. We should be back, or at least shortly. Oh god, it's not doing the thing where it's not showing again, is it? There we go. Right, so what I was saying is that it doesn't care if the black and white stars are in the same area. They just want to be in their own separate space. So this should work. There we go. That's one. So now we need to fit these pieces together. In a way that can, oh god, I don't want to do the spreadsheet again. I'm picturing the T is like this. And then we have this piece here on the bottom of the T. So, but no, that doesn't work. So what if we did the T along the bottom to capture that the 3 wide? So if it was something like this, right? So that's the T, right? And then we also need a three tall piece to fit in there. So that could be like that right side. So if I just went like this, does that work? No, that's the wrong height because the T needs to be like that. And the T is also needs to start. No, because this that would be too easy. But there's a break here which ruins that. Can't go that way. Could do the T along this side. So if the T was shaped like this, that would work. And then I could put the 3 piece like this. And then like this. Oh no, but now the T isn't contained, so that doesn't work either. Because I don't have the T in there. So I'd have to put the T, I'd have to put the 3 piece along this side. Meaning 1, 2, 3. Meaning this? Now I can't get out. Because that break is there. So they're being clever on me, certainly. What if I turn the T on its side? So the T would be something like this. And then where do I put the 3 piece? I'd say off to the right, but then this becomes not drawable, right? If I go, yeah, that doesn't work. And if I put it to the left side, that doesn't work either, right? Yeah, because I can't stack. So I could point the T the other direction. And have it like this. And then I could put the, I could also even move it over. Well, then it doesn't fit the then it doesn't fit the other piece in there, which is a bit of a problem because I won't be able to get the piece in if I don't. So I think if I'm gonna fit this in, if I'm gonna fit them both in to one sideways T shape, it has to be this way. And then we're also gonna need a three tall somehow, which could fit in directly beside it, right? but I can't get up there. So that doesn't work. I'm also cut off from myself here. So I'm tempted to, like, what if I could T like this, and I can't fit it on either side, the 3-piece now on either side, because otherwise it's not drawable what I have available. Because I could come out and then over, up, down. Yeah, it's not drawable. And if I balance it on the right side, it's not drawable either. Because we would go like this. Yeah. So the only other way to do this then is to stack the T on. So if you can imagine, I can't fit it in here, but if you can imagine the T being like this, and then over one more and then down, but that could also be down a space, but that's not going to work with the side break. And then the other piece stacked beside it. So if I went like this, oh, I thought because the T needs to be able to be, has to be down a space to be able to reach that. So that doesn't work unless I have the piece here, like 1, 2, 3, and then the T 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or something like that. Like, so that's the T, and then that is the 3. There we go, got it. Aha! That felt really good, because I had, like, I tried the different ways that I could fit the pieces together, basically eliminating them one by one until I could get it. And that has done something. That has turned on this. Okay, well... that does nothing. Oh, it's a ramp. Is there other ways to solve this? I mean, this is also a way to solve that. And that's probably down. Yeah, let's put the ramp up and down, probably. Because I imagine we're gonna have to, like, move it somehow. Oh, that's totally a puzzle. That'll line up somehow. Probably when I'm up there. That looks like it could be a thing. I'm just like, man, like, anytime I see anything that looks vaguely like a circle now, I'm like, it's that. There it is, the puzzle. Brother, I must have the puzzle. Oh, gosh. I feel like I'm not supposed to be here right now. I think I need to be up in that other area that looked like an entrance, because I have no idea what this symbol means. And this shape is actually impossible to fit in here. Right? It's 4 long and this puzzle's only 3 wide. So I need to go learn what this is before I do anything over here, I think. And I'm pretty sure this area is where I'm supposed to learn what that does. I just haven't yet.